G'day, welcome to my channel. I'm the survivor from Down Under. If this is your first time, you're a subscriber or watched my previous videos, thank you for your support. You are all awesome. I am a survivor of 30 years of narcissistic abuse and broke free from the toxic cycle. I'm here to help others by sharing my knowledge so you know that you aren't the only one. You're not alone, and there is a path to a happier life that awaits you. Some mates of mine have asked, "Hey, why did you stick around if you were so unhappy for so long?" In today's video, I'm going to briefly outline what it is and some signs that you may be in a trauma bond. Victims like me often mistake this for what they believe is love, but it's not. So, what does it mean to have a trauma bond with someone? I'll explain it. A trauma bond is a strong emotional connection that forms between a person and their abuser, often rooted in cycles of abuse and intermittent reinforcement. It is more likely to occur in individuals with a history of trauma, emotional dependency, or exploitation in past relationships. Whether the bond exists with a romantic partner, friend, or family member. Like I said, it can easily be mistaken for genuine love or commitment, making it difficult to identify and break free. So, what are some key signs of a trauma bond? Grab a quick cuppa or a coldie, and let's take a quick look. Sign 1. The emotional roller coaster. A trauma bond often feels like a never-ending ride between extreme highs and devastating lows. Just like in the Aussie outback, it's either dry as a dingo's tongue in a drought or raining like cats and dogs out there. One moment, you're showered with affection or apologies, and the next, you're being criticized, manipulated, or neglected, without even knowing what you did to change their mood. These intense cycles create a sense of addiction, leaving you chasing those small, fleeting moments of love and validation that feel so good in the moment. Sign 2. You are justifying the toxic behavior. If you often find yourself excusing or rationalizing their hurtful actions, telling yourself things like, "They've had a tough life," or "They didn't mean it," this is a red flag. Trauma bonds thrive on keeping you in a state of denial about the harm you're experiencing. Sign 3. Feeling powerless to leave. You may recognize the relationship is harmful and toxic, but the idea of leaving feels unbearable. You might fear losing them, feel unworthy of better treatment, or even believe their promises to change. This emotional dependency is a signature sign you are in a trauma bond. Sign 4. Isolation. People in trauma bonds are often cut off from their support systems. Whether intentionally or unintentionally, your partner or abuser may discourage you from seeking help, claiming others wouldn't or don't understand, or making you feel guilty for confiding in your mates or family, telling you not to share the issues about the relationship with others. They say things like, "That's our business, nobody else's." The twist to this one is, you may find out they are in fact telling everyone about your relationship woes, which just makes you more aggro and feeling more crazy like a frog in a sock. Sign 5. Walking on eggshells. If there's a lot of head noise going on, if you constantly monitor your words and actions to avoid upsetting them, just trying to keep the peace. All the time, you have a fear of triggering their anger or disappointment, and they will exploit these fears. It will just reinforce the cycle of control, which will keep you trapped in the relationship. So there it is in a nutshell. If this sounds like what you are going through, don't blame yourself for not seeing the signs earlier. I was trapped in a trauma bond for decades before I finally worked it out, and although trauma bonds are powerful, I can tell you they're definitely not unbreakable. There is a way out. So the first step is awareness, which is what you're doing right now. So good on you. You're having a crack. The next step is reaching out for support, whether it's a "hey mate" moment, a trusted family member, or even a professional who will help and guide you to break free, reclaiming your freedom. The trauma bond that I was caught up in was part of what I call the NAC, narcissistic abuse cycle. Once I felt empowered and supported, I made the decision to break the cycle. I reconnected with friends and sought professional help to support me on my journey after the breakup. There are others who have been through the trauma bond and broken free. So you are definitely not alone. Now's your time. You've got this. Summon that inner strength to do it. You are a force to be reckoned with. What do you reckon? I'm sure you found this helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. I'd love to see your comments, or you can just type yes so that people know they aren't alone in their experience. Your happiness matters. Knowledge is the key to breaking the trauma bond and getting the freedom you deserve. So, keep doing what you're doing by staying informed. As I always say, believe in yourself. See ya.